Welcome to a new video, and this is a special video. You can see I hold my microphone in my hands basically, and the reason is quite clear. We have an issue with sound recording on newer Xiaomi devices, and I have to elaborate in this video a little bit more and show you some samples and hopefully make Xiaomi aware of this issue so that we can fix it pretty soon. So let's get started. This is now the Pro video mode on the Xiaomi 14 Pro. We all know that it has some issues with external microphones. I have now my Ceremonic Blink 500 microphone plugged in, as you can see here on my collar. And how does the sound like here on the Blink 500? I'm quiet for a second. And what do you think about the sound here on the Blink 500 using the Pro video mode on the Xiaomi 14 Pro? And this is now a recording with the Video Pro mode and another microphone. This is a lavalier microphone from Boya that comes included with the Boya XM6. And I'm attaching this to a TRS to TRRS cable, as well as the Moondrop Click with a dedicated DAC chip for USB-C. So how does it sound in comparison to the Blink 500? I'm quiet for a second. And then let's talk again to see how good this sounds. Now the same microphone attached to a passive USB-C adapter. So yes, analog audio in is possible via USB-C on the Xiaomi 14 Pro as well. How well does this sound? Pause for a second again. And you probably heard my daughter maybe in the background. She's eating there and protesting a little bit. Probably the food doesn't taste so well. So what do you think about the sound quality here with the passive adapter? I was talking about the Boya XM6. Now I'm using it on my collar, as you can see here, with its USB Type-C receiver as well. So what do you think about the sound quality here with the Boya XM6? This one is also available for a camera kind of setup, just like the Blink 500. Wireless setup is also available for a normal 3.5mm camera setup. I'm quiet for a second. Maybe you heard my daughter in the background still eating their food, or happy that the food is done already. And yeah, that is the Boya on the Xiaomi 14 Pro in Video Pro mode. Last but not least, the Power Device wireless microphone system. This is one of the cheapest wireless microphone systems that you can find on the market. It's sounding, I think, pretty okay for what it does and for what it costs especially. And yeah, what do you think about the sound quality here in comparison to all the other ones? And using the Xiaomi 14 Pro, because keep in mind, it's not a test of the microphones, it's a test of the Xiaomi 14 Pro's way of handling the microphone, and if it has a too high noise filter applied that distorts the audio and leads to issues when recording video with external microphones. So what do you think about this one? I'm quiet for a second. So what do you think about this one here in comparison to all the other ones? And yeah, Xiaomi, if you're listening to this, please fix your audio or allow us to tune it, especially in Video Pro mode, the volume for the mics. Let us set up the sensitivity, and also let us set up the noise filter and disable the audio filters, all the audio filters, so we get the pure, nice quality out of those mics with good bit rates as well. Just as a comparison, this is the Xiaomi 11T, an older Xiaomi smartphone running MIUI 14. I think it's shipped with MIUI 13 or something like this. And this one doesn't suffer from this issue. I'm using the Ceremonic Blink 500, as you can see here, and I think we don't have any noise cancellation in the audio when I'm using external mics, which is the way and how it should work. Testing out the other microphones as well, just to be sure that it's not there. So this is the other microphone, the Boya XM6, the other wireless microphone. And what do you think about the sound quality here? I think it should also not suffer from any of this high noise compression or noise isolation that is running as a filter through this device. So yeah, Xiaomi 11T here. Running MIUI 14 doesn't suffer from what the other high-class newer smartphones suffer from. And this is now the lavalier microphone using the cable there with the Moondrop Click DAC. So what do you think about the sound quality here? This one should also sound pretty fine. So Xiaomi 14 and 14 Pro, as well as the 13 Ultra, are suffering from this issue, and I hope that Xiaomi will give us a fix, maybe make it configurable, that we can turn off this noise or voice isolation filter that is compressing our sound or mangling with our sound there too much, especially when we have wireless or external mics plugged in. And another microphone. This time it is basically the same microphone as last time, but this time with a passive audio adapter, so using the internal DAC of the Xiaomi 11T in this case, and it's working fine as well, as you hear probably. One phone that I forgot is the Xiaomi 13 Pro, because this one also suffers from this highly audio compression kind of, or voice or a noise isolation filter turned on. So very good device otherwise, but yeah, with this I cannot really use it for vlogging or such things, because I like to record my audio directly into the camera, in this case the smartphone, instead of relying on some third-party audio recording software. Okay, another test. I resetted the whole camera application to see if this solves the issue of this heavily processed audio that you hear with the Xiaomi 14 and 14 Pro after a few updates, actually from the first version of the HyperOS. And I think also the Xiaomi 13 Ultra and the Xiaomi 13 Pro suffered from this at one point with an update. So they have this heavily processed kind of sound with wireless microphones, but also with the internal mics. That for the internal mics maybe makes sense, because you have some wind, you have to filter it out eventually, but not always. So the switch that allows us to have the heavy noise filter on or off is there, but actually it's not doing anything. This is now with the default settings, which I think has this switch off. And let's toggle the switch to see if we hear any difference. So according to Xiaomi, we shouldn't hear any difference, because I think in the text it's written it's like not used for the smart audio voice, is not used for external microphones plugged in. But yeah, as you see here, we still have the same compressed like noise filtering sound going on here on the Xiaomi 14 Pro. I'm not sure what is wrong there, if they have a setting that is not working like this toggle, or they accidentally have in their app like enabled it for all microphones, even external microphones, then it's a bug and should be clearly fixed. I opened up a bug report already, and after talking with Xiaomi on Twitter, and they said, yeah, please fill in a bug report. I filled in a bug report. I even recorded a video demonstrating the issue there with another smartphone, showing how it's supposed to be, and then the Xiaomi 14 Pro that's showing how it's sounding with the external mic with the Xiaomi 14, and that there's something going on. There's something wrong, some audio noise filter or something like this going on. No answer so far yet, and I also didn't get any fix so far. There was one update that came for the Xiaomi 14 Pro and 14, but they didn't fix this issue, which is a bit of a bummer. So I still have hopes that they will fix it somehow, especially for the global launch now of the Xiaomi 14. And maybe they already fixed it for the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, because this is the brand new device, and it makes like also some claims that it's also very, very good in terms of video recording, and they put a lot of effort into video recording as well. So is it really working? We have to see and wait until the Xiaomi 14 Ultra lands in my hands so I can test it out. So in the end, what did we learn? We learned that there's a bug with the Xiaomi 13 Pro, Xiaomi 13 Ultra, Xiaomi 14 and 14 Pro regarding audio recording with external microphones. I'm using the internal mic of the Xiaomi 14 Pro right now. The rear mic, or actually what it's called, front recording. I'm not sure why it's called like this. And I hope that with this video, I make Xiaomi aware of this bug again, and that we get a fix very, very quickly, because I cannot imagine that it's a very hard fix to do. As you saw, the Xiaomi 11T, for example, doesn't suffer from this issue, even though it has MIUI 14, and I had this issue already with the Xiaomi 13 Pro and 13 Ultra on MIUI 14. So I think they introduced somehow a bug there, and hopefully they can fix it quite quickly with this. And I hope it's not a MediaTek versus Snapdragon kind of issue. Yeah, that's it for this video. If you like this video, or if you want to make Xiaomi aware of this issue, also suffering from this issue, just write it down in the comment section and share and like this video. Share it on Twitter, share it on social media, so Xiaomi becomes aware of this bug and fixes it pretty quickly. I have, of course, the Chinese devices running here of Xiaomi 14 and 14 Pro. So if a fix lands, probably I will get it the first before it lands on the global devices. Maybe they already incorporated this fix or are incorporating this fix in the global device, so that when the global device launches, we have at least a day 0, something like this patch that fixes this issue. So all those people who are testing the Xiaomi 14 devices can say, okay, video recording is nice and solid, and I have the possibility to also record audio via an external microphone. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.